Gacha Gamers 2025 is shaping up to be absolutely insane. From open world RPGs to dark fantasy Souls-like, some of the most promising gacha games we've ever seen are right around the corner. Today, we're diving into the top 5 upcoming gacha games that you need to keep an eye on, so buckle up, drop a like, and let's get started. Starting off our list at number 5, we've got Duet Night Abyss, a 3D fantasy action RPG that's been making waves in beta tests. Developed by Hero Games, this game throws you into a dark urban fantasy world where you battle against bizarre creatures using fluid, stylish combat. One of the most unique aspects, the first pull on a limited banner guarantees the units. That's a huge deal in a genre known for painful gacha raids. When it comes to gameplay, what I like the most about Duet Night Abyss is that it doesn't follow your typical linear gacha game style. For example, you see your character flying while attacking. You can use close range, long range, fly attacks. It all sort of combat styles, which I like the most, so because it kind of molds into different player preferences, which is very unique in my opinion. Night Abyss is currently in closed beta, but with how polished it already looks, a full release might not be too far away. Next up at number 4, we have Ananta, an open-world urban fantasy RPG with some of the best movement mechanics we've seen in gacha games. Imagine being able to swing around the city like Spider-Man, hop into a car, and even hit the gym for stat boost. Not much is known about the gacha system yet, but the traversal mechanics and combat already look fire. If you love freedom in open-world games, Ananta should definitely be on your radar. Expected to be late 2025 and even early 2026, so we don't know yet, and this is one of the games that I am mostly excited for. If executed properly, Ananta, previously Project Mugen, can attract a lot of players, especially with the open world aspect of the game. But my biggest fear is that all companies that are sort of like unknown in the gacha community can take sort of two different routes when it comes to monetization of the game. They can take the route of the greedy sort of milking the player base as much as they can, or they can actually take the good route, which is the long-term profits instead of like the instant make everything pay to win, or maybe make the game sort of like unbalanced between the people that don't spend any money or the people that spend money. So it's going to be interesting how they're going to be getting their money back on investment, sort of. So we have to wait and see what kind of monetization or playstyle that they're going to be offering, honestly. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Anime fans, this one's for you. At number 3, we have the 7 Deadly Sins Origin. Netmarble ambitious open world action RPG based on the hit anime. If you played Genshin Impact, you'll feel right at home, and this is exactly what you're going to be looking for if you love the anime as well. This is not Netmarble's first radio with the 7 Deadly Sins series, and yeah, they promised a massive open world, real-time combat, and an engaging story that ties into the anime lore. While we don't have the exact release date yet, expected to land sometimes in 2025 for PC and mobile. If you're a fan of Meliodas and the gang, get ready because it's going to be very exciting. The only downside of that is going to be Netmarble as a company. They're a bit shady when it comes to milking their player base as much as they can, when it comes to skins, when it comes to everything else. They try to get as much money as they can basically from their player base. So it's going to be kind of sad if they follow the same footsteps that they did with a lot of their other games as well. Now taking the number 2 spot is Arknights Endfield, the real-time strategy RPG from Hypergriff. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so make sure to correct me in the comments down below if I do. If you love Arknights, you already know this is going to be good. Endfield expands the universe with a more immersive 3D world, intense tactical battles, and a fresh cast of operators. The first beta just kicked off in January, I believe, so we are definitely getting close closer to a release or a final release. If you are into strategic gacha gameplay with top tier world building, Endfield is a much watch for in my opinion, because it's going to be kind of special if you're into that kind of world. Personally, what I love about Endfield is its dark dystopian setting. It just pulls you in with that sci-fi mystery and bleak atmosphere. But here's the thing, for this game to truly succeed, the story has to hit hard. In a world like this, with so much potential for world building and emotional stakes, the narrative has to carry weight. If they deliver on that, it could become a standout, not just in the gacha scene, but in strategy RPGs as a whole. And finally, or last but not least, our number one most anticipated gacha game of 2025 poll on the Reddit is Neverness to Everness. That's a mouthful. Imagine a dark supernatural open world RPG mixed with soul-like gameplay or game combat. Yes, that's exactly what this game is bringing to the table. Developed by Hoda Studio, the team behind Tower of Fantasy, this game drops you into an eerie, anomaly-filled city where you'll face nightmarish enemies using brutal, skill-based combat, which looks very, very exciting, especially that I played Elden Ring for the first time with my friends and we recently finished it, and that game was really amazing when it comes to combat, story, and everything. And if they can adapt some of the aspect that Elden Ring brought to the table throughout the gacha experience, oh my god, that's going to be amazing. And also, still early in development, but the first gameplay reveals look absolutely insane. If you ever wished for a grittier, more intense gacha game, Neverness to Everness might just be one for you. Before we wrap things up, here are some honorable mentions that you should also keep an eye on. Azur Promilia, a creature companion fantasy RPG. It's kind of exciting world and it's very colorful, so maybe it's worth checking out. ReMemento or Memento, I'm not pronouncing that correctly, I believe. White Shadow, a semi-open world turn-based RPG that just launched in Korea and hopefully is going to be released on global eventually. Unending Dawn, a Souls-like gacha game with a brutal difficulty as well. And then we have Black Beacon, a quarter view action RPG with full voice acting, which is crazy.
Ordinary person, you would not be able to see this tower. You are now part of the legend.
Then we have Wang Yue, an urban open world RPG or ARPG with creatures and traversal mechanics. And there you have it, the top 5 upcoming gacha games of 2025. Which one are you most excited for? Drop a comment below and let me know if I missed any of your favorite gacha games that are supposed to be released very soon or maybe in the future, because yeah, maybe I'll make a video of games that are supposed to be released eventually. And also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on the latest gacha gaming news. Join the Discord too, link in the description. Might as well join the JP Nation. Alright, with that being said, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
First time around, boys,